Hello, hello, hello. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome today. Oh no, chat is still gray. Hold on. I'll dust that off. I'm blowing off the dust. Okay, there we go. The dust is gone. Now chat is in color. Cool names for the body parts? You mean the layers? The layers or like these, the folders? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Yeah. Oh wow. Cocktail arm. What's it's funny that you bring that up because I was thinking about it today. The way that I labeled all of the physics for this cocktail, I called it vacation juice because this model actually already has a different drink toggle. Where is it? Arms or drink toggle. So there's a separate drink here that already is called cocktail. So I was like, I have to come up with a new name for this drink. So I decided that this one is vacation juice because it's a much more vacation specific cocktail. And instead of spelling vacation juice on every single parameter, because there's a lot of parameters for this, I just abbreviated it with VJ for vacation juice. And I went, you know what? Sure. That'll do. It makes sense to me, and it's the only person that it needs to make sense to. So that's what we're doing. This is so well separated. It's so like lovingly separated. Which is awesome for me. For this kind of asset that's gonna require a little bit of like angle work. For like left and right. But it also means that I can't help myself but put physics on everything that's here. So I know that I don't even think that we're gonna get through everything today, because I know yapping will take a little bit of my attention, as it always does. But I'm gonna just try to rig, honestly, just the juice. If we do anything more than the juice, like the hands, then that's awesome. But the goal is just the juice. It's like there's a lot. So I'm gonna turn the music down for me for a second there. Um and I'm gonna first separate all of the hand. Cocktail hand. You know what? All of it in this. I just want to focus on the drink. You know what? Do we even really need the model here? No. Get all this out of here. This is the whole model. This is all that the whole model is. Everything else, I've decided we're gonna delete the whole character. The VTuber rig is just going to be a cocktail. That's it. So, you know, all that hard work that I did, that doesn't matter. That does not matter anymore. It's just juice. It's just juice. All right, let's. I'm gonna take this. We'll do. This is the flower. Flower. Turn that off for now. We have a parasol. You know, I'm gonna take this. Whipped cream. Oh, this was the part that I was the most excited to rig, if I'm being honest. I'm like, yay, all these little details. This pretty drink. I want to rig more props. I love the excuse to rig props. Rigging arms, I'm not usually the biggest fan, but the prop that's being held in the arm, I really like that. That's fun. Glass. We're just gonna call this one drink. Also, we are listening to a beachy Christmas playlist today.
Oh, hello
Have a great
there.
Oh, thank you, Elaine. I will have a great stream. I think this Wednesday I'm gonna work on your rig. I think I'm gonna be rigging physics for your model on stream this Wednesday. That's the plan. I'm excited. Yippee yippee. Okay. We've got a lemon. We've got a parasol. We've got this little tiny flower. We've got this little tiny flower. We got this little sprig. I want to start with like the really small stuff. I'll start with this flower. Because there's like a lot of different parts to this flower. Okay. Okay. It's rigged. So true! Pedal 1 XY. Also, I went to see Wicked yesterday. You know what, actually? Before... I don't want to listen to the Wicked soundtrack because I don't want to spoil people. But I could listen to the original Wicked soundtrack. No. No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I should be good. I was like, oh, I want to go listen to the soundtrack, but I'm like, oh, but some people haven't seen it yet, and I want people to go and see it. But Wicked was very good. I was pleasantly surprised. As a fucking nerd, I do have my sort of like, my like critiques, you know? Because I always come out of a movie with critiques because I'm insane. But overall, it was a really good movie, and I recommend going to see it. If anything, I want them to be making more movie musicals. They need to be making more movie musicals, and I think that this one popped off, and they're probably making a ton of a bucket load of money on it. So I hope the new thing is, hey, we have to make a blockbuster, a movie musical. The people want their movie musicals, and that I'm people. I want them. Please, more of them. I hope that the movie inspires more people to get sharp acrylic nails. And to get silly. There were like elements of the like costume design that reminded me a lot of like it was very fantastical in the way that things are fantastical in the live action Grinch movie. Like the costuming made me think of that. It was so like silly that I'm like their costumes to me are Whovian. That was like the best way I could describe them. I loved it. I loved their very fantastic costume design. Fantastic in the sense of like over the top camp outside of the realm of like normal clothes. I only had to like critique two of hi Callum. Hi. Two of Glinda's dresses I just thought were so ugly. But I think maybe that's a matter of personal taste. I guess one of them I didn't think was so ugly. I think they were fine, but there were two dresses that Glinda wore that I was like oh, excuse me. Two of the dresses that she wore, I was like, you look like you're going to prom. And I like maybe that was the intent. Cause I think I noticed that there was like a lot of contrast in the sort of like outfit design and like just choices of the movie. Like Elphaba is dressed very mature, and so it makes sense for Glinda to be dressed immature. But also, like, she's supposed to be fabulous and super, you know, like fashion forward. And I was like, why did this dress is not cute enough? She needs to be wearing more. A better dress, please. An interesting thing of that is like a lot of the times she wasn't wearing like anything on her shoulders. Like her shoulders were very much exposed. Where Elphaba is all covered up and she's got a lot of like pointy shoulder sleeves and stuff, which I am just a lot more like I love big pointy shoulder sleeves. Girl boss. Yes, shoulder pads. I'm so excited. But yeah, I was just like there was also a moment where they like tight-laced Glinda into a dress. And I was like, Ariana Grande is already so skinny. What are you tight-lacing? What could you possibly be tight-lacing? She's so small already. Just we always have to have like a corset moment, huh? Like corsets are just bras, guys. They're really it's not that complicated. But still, fabulous movie, fabulous music, fabulous choreography, fabulous sets. They had some beautiful, beautiful sets in that movie that just made me go like, oh my god, like actual real sets that were full of detail and fun to look at and just sort of like a lot of really interesting shapes and colors. My biggest gripe with Wicked was the lighting, which is the sort of the critique that a lot of people have been bringing up just sort of looking at the previews of it, because you can tell the lighting is not very good from the previews alone. I was pleasantly surprised in a few moments, but for the most part, the lighting was not great. But the sets were really good. The choreography was good. The costumes were good. I just felt bad with it's crazy how important the lighting is to making that all sort of come together. And the fact that the scenes like weren't well lit, it sort of like diminishes like the work of all of the other people involved. Cause I'm like, everything looks like washed out. Everything looks washed out and sad, even though there was clearly like a deliberate effort in the part of like the set designers and the costume designers for everything to be like colorful and like intricate, and instead it gets really washed out, and I'm like, please, please, the lighting. Every time I saw got a lens flare in that movie, which was many times there were lens flares, and I was like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here, J.J. Abrams? Come on. But it was a beautiful movie, and Wicked is just fucking good. Like, not to say that they couldn't fuck it up, but like, Wicked is a damn good story. And I think that the closer you get to the musical, it's just a good ass fucking piece of work. I think it's interesting because I think for a lot of people, it's their like first sort of like introduction to Wicked. Like, they've never seen it because, you know, normal people don't go to Broadway, and, you know, normal high schools don't put on productions of a show like Wicked where the singing talent has to be like above and beyond. But I at least had like musical theater classes in high school because I didn't take like a choir class or anything. Or it was like the cop out music class was like a musical theater class. And I've learned about Wicked there, and I did see it once on stage as a musical. And I will say it's not as good as the stage play. If you really like it, you should go see the stage play. Or the musical, I guess is the appropriate term. But still very, very good, and I would be happy to watch it again. And I am looking forward to part 2. Though I will also say, one of my issues with the movie was that the pacing was weird because they're splitting it into a part 1 and part 2. I don't think you need to split it into a part 1 and part 2. There were a lot of moments where the pacing is kind of like diminished by characters like doing like an aside that didn't happen in the original show. And I'm like, oh, we've just like lost all of the urgency that we had before. We didn't need to like cut into this. Sing the damn song. Like trying to make more money, and by God, they are gonna make some more fucking money. I just want them to make a version down the line that is like one movie that isn't 6 hours long. Like, instead of doing like a Lord of the Rings extended edition, I would like to see Wicked 1 and 2.
Oh, hello there.
Hello, Shrek. I want to see Wicked 1 and 2 combined and like shortened.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you for the crumb of salt. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. I hope you're doing well, Blockhead. We're yapping about Wicked. I don't know how much money Wicked made, but I just know it's a fuck ton of money. And I don't think that, like... I think of the, like, Christmas movies, I think it's kind of, like, the standout it girl right now. I mean, maybe Sonic will dethrone, you know? Maybe. Need to see the movie because you've seen the play on Broadway. You like it a lot. It's damn good. As somebody who's seen it on Broadway and has and saw the movie movie's damn good. It has a lot of interesting like choreography and set design decisions. I think they could have done more to like translate it to a movie. I wish there was more attention to the shot. Because you're opening up the world so much more than you are in like a stage play or in you know, a musical. Like, people can go places more, and you can calculate each shot as you see fit instead of like always having like a fixed angle. And there were some good moments of cinematography. And there were some okay like moments where the lighting went, ooh, okay. But really with a standout sort of aspect of the movie is I think the costume design is fantastic, the performances are fantastic, and the costume set design performances, those are all great. Those are all wonderful. Did see their adaptation of What Is This Feeling? Got annoyed how they changed the intro, but it's small and an understandable change. I don't mind that they make little changes to especially like those parts of the songs that are like little asides and stuff like that, because the nature of a musical is that you are just like tweaking things, putting your own little funny spin on it so it stays kind of fresh in the mind of somebody who's seen it before. I don't mind like doing like movie musical adaptations. I think it's great. Unlike doing like reboots of old movies, I think doing movie musicals, I'm like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. We're supposed to see new performers, new directors, and their take on something that we've already seen before. But I did get annoyed at like the moments where in the musical the song is like complete, and then in the movie it gets like broken up into like 5 little segments. Like we have like so many asides in the middle of like important songs. Like Dancing Through Life, it feels like it lasts like 30 minutes. It's a fabulous scene. I love it. The dancing and everything was so fun. I liked being in that scene. But also it was like, are we done? Like, can we sing the song? Like I feel like you get that less if you've never seen the musical before, but I'm like, wow, like if you've seen the musical before, you're like, huh, the pacing of this was a lot better in the musical than it was in the movie. It's a lot slower of a movie, of like an experience of a story than than the musical is, for like the reason that they wanted to split it into 2. So feel like that part of the experience is What Is This Feeling was that you're supposed to think, oh, they're gay for each other, and then the joke is that they're loathing each other. That song is still very Yuri, I will say. And like the musical, I guess kind of spoilers about Wicked if you don't know sort of like the basic conceit of it, but like the musical is about Elphaba and Glinda. And it was just like very interesting to me. Like I didn't really feel the chemistry between like Fiyero and the other characters. Like I liked the acting, but there's like a lot of chemistry between Elphaba and Glinda. And so when Fiyero comes in, I'm like, okay, buddy, who the fuck do you think you are? I don't really I'm like, you don't look at Elphaba or Glinda in the same way that Elphaba and Glinda look at each other. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, they make SpongeBob look so bad. It's so funny. It's so funny. I forgot about like the drama of what happened with Ariana Grande and SpongeBob until like I was talking about the movie last night with Lux, and he's like, "Oh yeah, he said SpongeBob." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right. That was SpongeBob in it." He looked I mean intentionally. He looks whack. Like he looks whack. There's a lot of very fun like little details that are like foreshadowing if you've seen the whole musical, or if you're like familiar with where things go. I'm gonna see if I can find an image of Bach in the Wicked movie because it's crazy. It's crazy. So I guess spoilers for what, one of the minor characters looks like. because I don't remember him being in the trailers, but I don't remember the trailers very much. Um, he's like very dweeby. He's very dweeby. Like he's cute, but I can't help but think of how Ariana Grande stole this man with the family and a wife. That drama was weird. Yeah. I'm trying to find the full outfit. But these images are not showing up larger than like 250 pixels. Oh, because it's Instagram, and Instagram hates me. Okay, well, there he is. There he is. No, they can't click on it. He looks whack. But I liked a lot of the stuff that they did with his character in the movie. But I had a conversation with Lux last night, and I was like, wait a like, I don't know what's up with Ariana Grande, and she just like loves dating like really dweeby guys. And I was like, and Lux is like, well, it's probably like from her childhood, you know? Like she dated the dweeb character on Victorious, and I went, oh my god! She did date the dweeby guy on Victorious. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! She just likes dweeby guys! For me, it's more to the fact that he looks like Ariana's brother. That's weird. I think she's dweeb sexual. Oh, that is. Did you just look up SpongeBob? Him as SpongeBob? Yeah, the SpongeBob musical. I did not clarify. Sorry. He's not like Tom Kenny or anything. Know that person? Just as them there? Well, I mean, let me show you something. I'll show you a SpongeBob Gajinka. Same guy. he's SpongeBob from the Broadway SpongeBob musical. Was it it was Broadway. Okay. He is a very good SpongeBob. See, no, this looks less like SpongeBob to you. Understandable. Understandable. I know where you're coming from. And I can respect that. Alright. I've had enough of this playlist. I'm bored! I want to listen to Slut Pop. Where is... Let me turn this... Oh, I think audio-wise it's fine. Yeah. So I was like, I honestly think it's kind of cute that Ariana Grande is like this glamorous woman who keeps dating, just sort of the dweebs of Hollywood. But I also don't know the full aspect of like the drama of what was going on there, because apparently there's more drama than what I know. So if my lawyers hear this, you know, I didn't say anything. I thought the Elphaba's performance was absolutely fabulous. And I thought Jeff Goldblum was better than I expected him to be. I was not expecting anything out of Jeff Goldblum, but watching it, I was like, oh, I think I like the wizard as a character is very fun to me. Is that a drama? I'm calling the police. The drama of the theater, darling. The theater. I'm calling the police. Oh. I want to watch Grinch live action now. Because now that I've been thinking about the costume design of that movie, I'm like, damn, I want to watch that movie. I fucking love the costume design of it. This program needs like a button for me to be able to combine, like to merge two vertices. Like I need that. All right. There's going to be a lot of manual meshing today because it's a lot of these very small details that are going to get fucked up if I don't do a meticulous little mesh on them. You should do as I say, 'cause things are gonna be my way. But yeah, I think if you're somebody who hasn't seen the Broadway musical, you should see it more than anybody who has seen it. Because I think if you have seen the Broadway musical, you're like, this isn't a Broadway musical. And no, it's not. It's a movie. But I wasn't expecting to. My expectations were not high. Because I knew that there were going to be aspects of sort of like the cinematography that would piss me off. But I ended up liking it a lot. So there's that. And I also know that like all of the changes that they made to the music, which I care less about, there's gonna be people who only know the movie version and they're not gonna like the way that the like Broadway version hears if they ever do see it, you know? They're like, "Oh, it's different. I don't like it." Cuz that's sort of just the nature of humans. I think that's kind of a funny aspect of it. You're like, "Oh, they did this in a it sounds different. I don't like it. I like my version of it." I'm going to move this. This goes here. Where how do I want to do this? This here? Like that? Okay. Like this? Yeah, that makes sense. Ish. I think this, I need something here. Like that. We do this. This is gonna have so much more mesh than I think it needs. I'm getting a little bit lost in the weeds. Alright, I just need to have like a detail in here. Probably like here, here. Like that. And then something over here. Oh, Callum, if you're still there, I have been, sort of bit by bit learning how to use Affinity Designer more and more. This playlist is fucking filthy. Yippee! Yippee! Not this one. Yes, coconuts, perfect. But I'm really looking forward to like learning more using Affinity Designer. It's nice. I forgot how much I really like vector programs. I like having the control over all the different nodes and stuff. And so far it's been a little bit of a frustration of like on the iPad you need to like turn a setting on to have the undo and redo button. So I was like, I don't know how to undo and redo stuff. But I'm like, I don't know. I first like learned how to do digital art with like vector programs because I didn't have a tablet, but I wanted the control of over what I was drawing. And so I'm like, it's like I'm going back to my roots. It's nice. All right. This mesh is insane. All right, hold on. What? That probably will work. This over here. More mesh in here. More mesh in here. Could look into a BT keyboard for the iPad too. I've never messed with the keyboards for the iPad. I'm sure it would be like smart to get one. But I'm like, I'll just do like gestures instead. And then I don't really do that. I usually just hit more buttons. Even with this even with this program, I've not really been one to like use a lot of hotkeys. And just the other day I was testing out my laptop to see if it could like run Live 2D well enough for me to do my work when I'm out of town. And it does run Live 2D pretty well. So that's good. I did hurt my wrist quite a bit over the weekend. Because I sort of the angle I was using my laptop at was not good. I forgot how I got on the topic of this. I totally forgot where I was going with this. My wrist, it's fine now. I heat treated it a little bit last night.
Girl, you got loud bones.
Good.
Let's hear them.
Okay, I'll stretch. It's just amazing how like fragile my body is. Like I usually don't have problems with my wrist, but I don't think that my setup is like particularly ergonomic. I don't think my setup is particularly ergonomic, but I do know that if I do not rest my wrist properly while I'm working, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be not good. Oh, hotkeys. On my laptop, I set up a bunch of hotkeys, just to try and make my life a little bit easier. And so I incorporated some of them into Live 2D. I've always been a bit nervous to implement hotkeys, into the program because I'm like, I feel like maybe some people watch and they like to know like what buttons I'm clicking and what I'm actually doing. And when you use hotkeys, it's like, what did they just do? I don't even know what they just did. Like, it's like, well, see, I just added extended interpolation, which for me is a hotkey of, Control 7. But I had to add that one manually. So if you want something like that for yours, you're going to have to add it in. It's, it's not like built-in hotkeys or something. It's gonna cause a scene. She sees her baby girl. I know she's gonna scream. What have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club, oh mama. Just having fun on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong, down at the Pink Pony Club. L2XY. Keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. I think my favorite thing about the Wicked movie was that I walked out of the theater like what, and I was like, I wanna sing. Oh my gosh! Happy little kitty surrounded by horses at the Pink Pony Club. I'm the pink pony. Me. It's gonna cause a scene. What have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club, oh mama. Just having fun on the stage in my heels, where I belong, down at the... That's Dancing at the Pony Club. True! Down in West Hollywood. The Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. Still love you in Tennessee. It's always on my mind. Every Saturday, I can hear your southern drawl from 1,000 miles away. God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club, oh mama. It's where I belong, down at the... Now I'm doing these physics on, I'm doing these physics on deformers instead of the mesh because I'm gonna do angles on the mesh. Because I think, especially for this flower, I think it will really help sell the angles. Do that. And then, like, that. Okay, auto connect. There we go. All right. I want to listen to. You know what? Didn't I make a Christmas playlist? Like a metal Christmas playlist? Yes, I did. But it's not very long, so never mind. Hmm. New Santa emote on 7TV. It's cute. I like it. Hmm. My playlist, it's so hard to look for playlists on Spotify, I feel. If you don't know the name of it, I'm just like going through all of these. Okay, if I'm going back that far, it can't be. Hmm. You know what? Let's a little bit want to listen to some VTuber music. Um when was the last time I added anything to this playlist? Because there's definitely Deco Nina music I don't have on here yet, and I want it on there. Hmm. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yippee! All right, Corone, I'm interrupting you because I want to listen to Deco Nina music. Deco Nina. There we go. All right, now I am comfortable in my music nest and I can work. How do I want to handle this? It's definitely okay, so I have to just move like these bottom edges or like I think if I do that way, I need to like I just added a hotkey to delete these keys and then to add them with just minus and plus. So that way I can do that instead of having to hit a bunch of buttons. Okay, this is a little too think that this should come up more. All right, bring this back in a little bit. Okay, I think I need to add like one thing of ellipse interpolation on that. You know what? I don't think I need to. I lied. All right, for this, just gonna angle it up a little bit. Bring it like in more than out.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
Oh my gosh! Hi, Jay. We'll have your money. Thank you. Enjoy your Sprite cranberry. Thank you for your support for 14 months. Wow. Thank you. Hi, and hi, Gore. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Yippee! Yeah! Good. Bring this down. Just that the movement felt weird without it. And also I made a hotkey to synthesize corners, so I don't have to do that all the time. I'm sick of going to that menu. Alright, so for this one, much easier. Why is it moving that part in the back there so much? Take that. Reflect. Oh, didn't I make a thing for reflect motion? I did. Hotkeys for the things that I use all the fucking time. What a concept. Alright, so there's that. Maybe I should add a thing for adding 3 hotkeys. I guess if I like really wanted to, I could just use the the plus and then go over plus, but then that's 3 buttons. I just would need to think of a hotkey that would make sense, is the issue. I guess I could put it on my, my Stream Deck. I've been meaning to like set up my Stream Deck in a way where I can do hotkeys for rigging as well. But I wasn't quite sure how. Like, I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to go about it. I'm not really a hotkey person. I don't really do them. As useful as they are, I just kind of forget that they're an option. Cold keys kind of devil, so true. I usually work with all programs, like, exactly out of the tin. Like, I'm not really going in and changing a lot of settings. I'm usually using the default brushes. And if I'm not using, like, default brushes, I'm using brushes that I got at the very beginning of the process. And I just use that forever. Gotta get some USB big-ass Frankenstein switches. That would be so awesome, but I already am so desperate for more USB slots. I have, like, a USB hub. Granted, it's not a big USB hub. Misinterpreted what I said, but you still stand by my point. I do want some big-ass Frankenstein switches. Or one of those boards that has, like, the knobs and gears and shit. That'd be sick as hell. Macro pad. Yeah, but, like, specifically a macro pad that has, like, doodads on it. One with doodads. I think in this case, this is a... Yeah. I just need to... and small in this. Oh, you know what's a song that I need on this playlist? I need more creepy nuts. Alright, now creepy nuts is on this playlist. Yippee! For people like me. Ooh, I forgot that the ads were a thing. Welcome back from the ads. Alright, that normalized that a little bit. There we go. Except I need a little bit of ellipse interpolation on this. And there we go. A couple of your boards have knobs on them. Most of the you have is one per. I think one has spots for 3. Whoa! It's kind of crazy that they don't really have, like, that's not like a common thing. That keyboards just have keys. You know, like if you buy like a standard keyboard. Obviously the keyboard world is crazy and massive. Callum is an example. Of how many different options are truly out there. A lot of mechanical keyboards have them now. Not mine. Not mine. Ooh. um, but I like my keyboard. I wish I mean, I know I can make it quieter, but that's really my only complaint is I'm not a clicky clackies person myself. Um, and I realized, I bought my laptop and I was like, I don't need my keyboard to light up. I'm not like that kind of gamer bro where I need like gamer lights in all of my devices, okay? I'll buy the cheaper laptop that doesn't have a light up keyboard. It's fine. And then lo and behold, I'm working on my laptop in the dark and I'm like, fuck. Fuck. Why didn't I get one with the lights in the keyboard? I'm like, shit. I fucked up. um there we go. I'm moving on and I'm never ever gonna turn around again now. Higher and I go higher. And take me down if you try. Loudboard for typing of the dead sounds really fun. You just reminded me of a game that I really want to play. I'm forgetting what it was called though. It was like a typing game or like a word game, I guess. Oh no, what was it called? It's like black and white and the narrator talks in a deep voice like this. And you have like weird conversations with like rats and skeletons and skulls and stuff. It's like a little card game, kind of, but it's a card game with like words and you have to like guess letters. Like you have to type words that match the letters to kill enemies and stuff. It's really cool. Uh, Steam word game, skulls and rats. What's it called? Cryptmaster. Cryptmaster. I watched a couple of streamers play like a little bit of this, and the vibes of it are really, really fun. Sniff. It's very funny. The like narrator guy talks in a very serious voice, but like you can fart and the character will fart. And he'll be like, "Who did that?" That's great. It's very silly. I like it a lot. Might move this up just a little bit. Just preserving sort of the depth and damn. Okay. 0.7. Negative 0.7. Just lessening it a little bit. Okay. Flower XY. Took a walk to wake yourself up and you're so mad that it worked. It is annoying. Like, you know when people are like, you know, if you're depressed, you should start working out, you know? And it really is, you know, it's the worst advice because it's true. You probably should. It'll help give you like a more consistent sort of stream of dopamine. And I fucking hate that it does that. I don't want to work out. Sometimes it is that easy though. Sometimes honestly, not even sometimes, but more often than not, the solution is hydrate. Uh, hydrate, eat food, or go on a little walk. Sometimes, well, actually, shower. Shower is also included in that. Shower is my favorite. More than hydrating and eating food, I love shower. Hot water heals any mental illness you may have. Sleep as well, yes. Sleep I forgot about for a second there because that was the one where I was like, oh, of course, sleep. Because I've never had issues with forgetting to sleep. I've had issues forgetting to sleep. I've spent most of my life dehydrated. And, you know, Lord knows I could be working out more. But sleeping, I know to do that.
Piggy dipping at the piggy.
Woohoo! And it's so annoying that those things work. It's the worst. Looking like that fake alien mummy from Mexico. That was me. That was me when I was in like middle school and I just didn't like drinking water because I didn't like the taste of it. I didn't think the taste was interesting enough. I was like, water is too boring. I'm gonna be dehydrated instead. Okay. This one, oh, well, me. Yeah. Well, maybe we can get a better auto-generated thing out of this. Oh, an interesting thing that I wanted to talk about today. Y'all might not pay that much attention to, like, corporate VTuber circles, and, like, I know that I don't really pay a lot of attention to them, but I think if you're, like, a little bit involved in VTuber spaces, you see when, like, corporate talents, like, graduate. And there's been a lot of graduations recently in the VTuber sphere, and I find it very interesting. There's been a few, yes, and I think partially the reason that we're seeing a lot of them at the same time is just it's the end of the year, and like contracts are probably getting renewed. And some people are probably opting to not renew their contracts, you know? So I think that's why a lot of times these things happen around the same time. That being said, it's an interesting trend. I don't know, the VTuber sphere is evolving in new ways. Like, you can't really see how things are gonna shake up. I think it's part of what makes it interesting, but it's a very weird little industry. I like to say that it's in, like, the toddler years, because when there was, like, the big boom in 2020, I feel like that's when it was, like, in its infancy. Like, everybody was just figuring stuff out. Now people kind of know what they're doing and know what they're looking for. And, you know, maybe things are becoming something a little bit different. But you still, it's like, well, I don't know what you're gonna be. I don't know how this kind of stuff is gonna shake up. I find it all very fun to observe, all very fun to watch and see where things go. I think, you know, it's not like I like worry for the talent, you know, because it's not about that. I'm interested with, like, the corporations. The way that the tide is shifting, to me, it seems more like, I think that companies are going to have to fight harder to be able to provide something for their talent that makes it for them to want to stay. Shoujo's mouth waters. I know. That's the thing, is, like, I feel like the one corporation that is really thriving right now is Shoujo, which from all that I've heard seems to really, really, above all else, is, like, very talent first. And that they're very much interested in doing whatever they need to just, like, keep up with their talent's needs and whatever their asks are. And that's how it should be, because they're like, well, we're nothing without, you know, talent. And I think that the talent at these other companies are like, I have my following. There's nothing keeping me around if you're not keeping the deal sweet for me, you know? And yeah, I think that talent is getting more power in that regard. So that's, like, very interesting. And especially, I think, in, like, the English scene, where less of the sort of, there's less of an aspect of idol culture. Like, it's definitely still there, but I think, like, the bulk of people who are interested in VTubers aren't interested in, like, the idol concerts and the, like, that aspect of stuff. Maybe I'm just talking from my own perspective. I'm not as interested in that stuff. I like watching streamers. And I feel like VTubing, more than anything else, is streaming. I like a lot of the other, like, little stuff that happens here and there, and just sort of, to me, that's just another, like, avenue of creativity. Another, like, way to sort of, like, flex creative muscles. It's not brand loyalty as much as personality loyalty. Yeah. And it's like, what do you do as a company if what you're becoming is sort of just a vehicle to make people more talented, you know? Like, a lot of people so many people will just like follow their favorites place to place. Like the scheme is become a major corporate talent, get the name and recognition, and then once things start slowing down, then you bounce, you know? And so how do you as a corporation keep people from doing that? You gotta focus on keeping the talent happy and healthy. Yes. Above all else. These anime girls need to be pampered, and I feel like in a lot of companies, they're not treated like, you know, like actors, you know, like big money actors, you know? Maybe they wouldn't bounce if they support them and help them grow and create. Yes. If you need the benefits to be there of like the management needs to agree with what the people want, and there needs to be, you know, they can't really work around sort of the like legal restrictions of like not being able to play certain games and do that sort of stuff. You know, I can understand a little bit of like they don't want their talent like cursing as much as, you know, an indie person might be able to just say whatever the fuck they want. You know, within reason. But you know, it's just interesting. It's all just very interesting. As somebody who doesn't even watch corporate talent, you know, I'm like, oh, that's like an interesting sort of trend going on in there. The live and interactive aspect is what makes it so fun, at least for me. I agree 100%. All of it for me, this is like a method of like creative like just flexing my creative muscles. Hi, lizard. E-lizard. Welcome on in. E-lizard. I feel like there's like a rhythm to things that are in the sort of VTuber space right now, and I'm interested to see how things sort of shake up. I think things have slowed down a little bit in terms of like big like leaps in technology and like different softwares and stuff like that, but there's still so much sort of to do creatively in the space, and I am excited to see people do that. I'm excited to do that myself. Me over here like, I want to learn how to do all these different programs. I want to learn how to code. I want to learn how to use a vector program. I want to learn 3D modeling, all because I'm just like, oh, the VTuber space. I want to do stuff like that. So I can... So sometimes I'll just get an idea, and I'm like, all right, how would I do that? You know? Like, realistically, what does that look like if I did that? And that's the fun of it. It's like there's like a lot of creative problem solving in it all. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 Suzu dun dun dun. Learn everything! Learn everything now! It's like why AI pisses me off so much. I'm like, don't you want to learn shit? Don't you love learning? What's wrong with you? So happy you started doing VTubing. Hoping you can keep up with it now that you're working again, because it seems like a net positive in your life. Yeah! It's hard. I will say, when you have like a full-time job, VTubing, it's tough.
Can you learn me how to ride a bike?
No. I don't know. I don't know how to ride a bike, so you're gonna have to ask somebody else. I have not ridden a bike in a long time. I probably know how to ride a bike. I probably know how to ride a bike. But let me say, it really pisses me off when people are like, "Oh, it's it's like riding a bike. You never forget it." I'm like, "Wrong! I forgot how to ride a bike. I forgot how to ride a bike and I had to learn in like high school how to ride a bike again. It was horrible. I had to get adult training wheels. And honestly, what it comes down to is just anxiety. I had too much anxiety to be like driving beside like traffic and like cars. It didn't really have as much to do with my ability to remember how to use the pedals and stuff. I was just scared. But still, I had to relearn how to ride a bike. And now as an adult, I'm like, I think it would take me a second. I think I'd have to think about it. Can Zebat sing Seabat? Zebat, he's usually a little bit offbeat with his singing, but he does try his best. But also, Seabat doesn't have any words. Riding near cars sucks. It's scary, and I was just like too anxious of a child to do that. I'm not good with cars either. I like my feet on the ground. I don't hate driving. I hate driving. I take it back. I do hate driving. I don't hate the act of driving. I hate being on the road with other people. Cars are scary, and I don't like them. And I would much rather just use public transportation for the rest of my life if it were an option. But I think that there are a lot of people who are like that too. So I don't feel alone in that regard. Okay, I need... I think this is all fine here. Got rid of your car a few months after moving to Seattle because I never needed to drive it, everything, and everything around having that car sucked. Yes, that's why I sold my car. I sold my car because I was like, I'm babysitting this thing. I don't drive it anywhere. I literally had to drive it every 2 weeks or so just to make sure that I didn't, just like, the battery didn't die on me. And so I was like, why am I doing this to myself? I don't like driving. I'm spending so much money, like, on the upkeep of this thing. I need to just get rid of it. And then I did, and I'm just so happy. Sometimes I remember that I don't have a car anymore, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't have a car anymore! Yippee! Just sort of like opting out of that whole sort of just like financial situation of having a car is so good. It also just feels good to be like, no, I don't want to play anymore. And I don't need to. That being said, you know, you have to live in a decently populated area to be able to, you know, rely on like public transportation and things to be able to get to where you need to go. So. Or like you have to be like willing to have like a little cart. Take your little cart to the grocery store, you know? And then cart all your food back in a like uphill through the snow. I'm like, I don't mind that. I'd rather do that instead of pay thousands of dollars on a car every year. The main drawback is that any place where it's possible to not have a car is expensive as hell to live in. Yeah, but I wasn't going anywhere, so... Truly, at the end of the day, like, when you think about it for even more than a second, the suburbs are the worst place to fucking live. The suburbs are the fucking worst. Because you have to have a car to get everywhere, and there's too many people with their fucking cars. It's the worst. Like, there's enough people that you can't, you know, you have to worry about other people driving around you. If you're in, like, a rural area, like, driving in rural areas is awesome. Unless it's, like, so rural that, like, you don't really have good roads or something like that. That's a different story. But, like, a lot of times, like, the rural areas that I have, you know, that I grew up around were awesome. There's no fucking cars. You gotta just worry about, I don't know, like, the rural areas that I was familiar with were, like, in, like, Amish country, Pennsylvania, so that was just, like, you gotta worry about, like, horse and buggies. Rural areas creep you out too much? I get that. I'm not gonna disagree with you on that. But they are cheap. They are cheap. Rural areas are not always the... Oh! Welcome on in, Mel's Potato Noodle Soup. Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. If you don't know me, I am Beezy. I'm a Jersey Devil VTuber who does live 2D rigging and has silly side adventures on the weekend. Today, we are rigging a cocktail. It's a cocktail, and I'm manually meshing all of the little parts of this lemon. Actually, I think I'm done with this lemon now. We're moving on. Lemon. Lemon. I hope you had a wonderful stream, Mel. If you have to head out and do some post-stream care, you are more than welcome to do so. We will take good care of your raiders regardless. But thank you so much for thinking of me as someone to raid. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wahaha. You know what? I will put a rotation deformer on this. It's gonna be a pain in the ass, but it'll be easier than doing warp deformer. I might change my mind. But I have a method to. Woo! Double raid! Double raid! Welcome on in, Zammy! Hi, Zammy. Hi, Zammy Raiders. Hello. Welcome on in. If you don't know me, I'm Beezy. I'm a Jersey Devil VTuber who does live 2D rigging and has silly side adventures on the weekend. Yippee! Welcome on in. I hope that you had a wonderful stream. If you have to head out, Zammy, and do some post-stream care, you're more than welcome to do so. We will take good care of your raiders. Don't you worry, we don't bite. We don't bite hard. Well, welcome on in. I hope you are having a wonderful Monday. Thank you so much for the raid. We're working on this little cocktail right here. We're making it look fabulous. You were slaying? I hope you're slaying in here. I'm always slaying. I'm slaying SLEIGH-ing because it's Christmas time! Christmas time! Look at my hat! Those of you who are on TikTok, have you seen the TikToks that are Jingle Halal? I love it so much. Just like halal Christmas, and it's like Jingle Halal. Merry Christmas, and it's like a very thick like Arabic accent saying like Jingle Halal, Merry Christmas, and it's just a bunch of like just like Muslim people who are celebrating Christmas because they just like the vibe, and I'm like, this is so cute. I really like it. I don't know. The way I said Christmas reminded me of that, and I'm like, oh, I love this TikTok sound. It's also like sent through like this like auto-tune vocoder situation that it just sounds crazy. I love it so much. This is too much. Needs to be a lot less movement. Considering making a front and a back version of this. And then having it be able to go behind the drink on one side. So it's like right here? Okay, no, that's too much. No, I should have chipped away. Okay. And this will go behind the vacation juice. Needs to go further behind everything. Perfect. Yippee! I was supposed to be like, I'm already so tired, and I'm like, it's all probably been like an hour, but it's been like 2 hours, so. Yippee! Sleepy time. Who's going to sleep? Are you going to sleep, Callum? Oh, I'm sleep. I said that I was sleepy. I get it. I'm so bad at connecting the dots. It's not that I'm bad at connecting the dots. I'm bad at remembering what the hell I just said. I have no fucking idea what I just said. The words come out of my mouth and then they're gone. Who said that? Who goes there?
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
It doesn't help that with like streaming that there's like a delay for like any kind of like response. You know? So I've already like moved on like 2 thoughts in the future. And I'm like, huh? What were we talking about? Where am I? Bring this over here. This can go in here and that like that. You know, I am curious to know, does anybody in here a fan of like a particular corporate talent? Like, what is the biggest VTuber that you like watch with like any consistency? I understand it's short-term memory loss. I don't know what you're talking about. Ina was your favorite? I've heard a lot of people talk about Ina. I love Ina's art. I've never really watched, I think I tried to watch like one Ina stream. And weirdly enough, that's one of the designs that I'm like, I'm like, okay, like, cunty squid? Cunty squid? Diva boots? Okay. I like that she's a squid with like, she's got like the pattern on her is so designer. And I think that's really slay of her. She has some cute casual outfits. The one with the hoodie that zips up. Right? She has one with like a hoodie that zips up all cute, right? That one I love. Oh, I don't think I talked about this. I love looking at like the corporate talent and like their outfits, like their dolls, like to collect. And I love having an opinion on any new outfit debut more than anything. Like you can ask me like, "Oh, BZ, have you seen this talent's outfit, newest outfit?" And I'd be like, "No, but where is it? Show it to me right now. Like I want to know about all of them. Thank you." And I think pretty consistently the best outfits that the corporate talents get are the kimonos. The painter, Ina's painter outfit is so cute. You're so right about that. But like the kimonos that they get in Hololive, I don't know, do they do that in Nijisanji too? They are just some of my favorite designs that they get. And I don't love every single design that they get. I think a lot of the times, like, the initial designs of a lot of the talent are kind of hit or miss. But for some odd reason, there are very rarely, like, kimono outfits that I'm like, I don't like that one. And Yuzu the other day was like, have you seen Laplace's kimono design? And I forgot that Yuzu had told me to look it up before. And so I saw it again. I saw it the second time for the first time because I had forgotten about it. Laplace Darkness. Say what you will about just sort of like the characters design. Usually not my kind of cup of tea. The more like baby VTubers, the little cute ones, the Garguras. But this kimono is so camp. I'm just obsessed with it. I'm like, this is crazy. I love this. Okay, anyway. This kimono is crazy! I'm obsessed with it. The manga paneling and the big illustration of herself on the kimono. I'm like, oh my god. That's so fun. That's hilarious. Absolute slay. I love it. I love it. What I was talking about with Yuzu, I was talking about the kimonos of the newest Hololive generation. Like, they don't have any new outfits yet. I'm looking forward to them having outfits. Because I'm kind of wishy-washy on their designs. So I'm like, I want them to get some different outfits. I like a lot of the talent. I don't like a lot of the designs for they're not Hollow Advent. They're what are they? The next Hollow Justice. There we go. The Hollow Justice designs are not my favorite. So I want to see them get new looks, and I was like, oh, well, they'll probably get kimonos because Hollow Advent got them last year. And I'm like, oh my god. Yes! I'm very excited about that. But I mean, I don't even know if they are gonna get them. It's just like thinking like, oh, they probably will. Okay. Oh, I should get up and stretch at the next ad break. The ads are going to be in 11 minutes, so you will see them soon. Oh, I was going to show Hollow Advent. Let's see, Hollow Advent kimonos. I would love to just like show the class what the hell I'm talking about. I love this one as well. It's as funny as it is. I'm like, that like little bonnet type deal. I'm like, what is, you look like a little baby. A little baby in the baby bonnet, but I'm also like, I kind of love it. I think there's something about it where like people are like restricted to a very particular kind of silhouette. That still, they have like a lot of wiggle room for detail. That they're able to really get creative and do some like really interesting design work. I really, really like it a lot. Here, this one has a couple of them in there. Oh, I hate Reddit images, man. Whatever, Reddit, sure, if this is the only way you want to show me the image. Can I like zoom in? Can I zoom in, please? There we go. I like, ooh, so these are really good. This one is really good with like it has like an umbrella. I'm like, what? You are slaying! You are slaying! Slaying, I fear. Like this like little fur collar. I was saying, me and Yuzu were like, oh, I don't like that it's a little bit like, I want the like square silhouette of the kimono. This one doesn't really have a squared silhouette, but I still am like, I love the details of like the feathers on the sleeves. Look at that, I love that. A lot of like beautiful little details in the hair, but still it's like broken up in a nice way. It's their best outfits that they get is their kimono. Prove me wrong. Okay, so we have this sprig. We have this sprig back here. This one. I don't know why I had so many parameters for this. It really doesn't need it. It's just sort of like one small detail. I think maybe because I was insane whenever I made this. And like I'm always insane, so like I understand, but you know. Let's do this over here. Interesting things happening over here with how the mesh auto-generated. Get this out of here. Easy, you don't have to go crazy with this. You don't have to go crazy. Most of this is not seen. Maybe only going to see a little bit of it if it like peeks out the side and the sort of turning angle. I'm like, I'm still gonna make it look nice. Cause I'm already here, if I'm being honest. That's the best reason for anything, is that I'm already here. So I'm gonna put in the work. This up here. This is all gonna be really useful when I do the angle work on this, though. Doing the work now because I don't hate doing it right now, and I might hate doing it later. So it's for future me. It's a little gift to future me. Here's some work that you don't have to do later, future me. might make this just one thing here. Like that. That feels right. Okay. Do that. Do the same thing-ish over here. And then like here. This up here. I think that'll do. Way more. Gotta go, might be back later. Bye, Callum! Sorry if I only just saw that just now. Drink. I want to do the whipped cream. Whipped cream. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. So this whipped cream x2, or you know what? Whipped cream xy2. And then this one, whipped cream. We'll see how this goes. Nope. I changed my mind, actually. I'm very good at that. We'll do... It should be, like, 8 wide? Yeah. And then... we copy the name so I don't have to spell it every time. This one should be X. X2... Y2. Hi, Miku! Ad time. Okay, I will take a break. Refill my water and do a little hand stretch, and you should too. Go take care of yourselves. I will be back shortly. I return. Hello. Hello. Sorry I was gone a little bit longer than I anticipated. I realized as I was getting myself some water, I was like, huh, I don't know where Minky is. And I was worried. I was like, did she get stuck somewhere that she can't get out by herself? And I was like, where is she? I can't find her anywhere. And then I went back to my own room and I look over and she's sleeping in a big pile of stuffed animals. And I wasn't able, like, I didn't see her because there were so many stuffed animals that I thought she was a stuffed animal at first. I love her. She's so cute. Nice camo, exactly. She just blends in so perfectly. The perfect animal. There's gonna be some jiggle on this whipped cream, okay? This is very important. It's very important to me that this whipped cream be jiggly. Woo! Oh my gosh, all the raids today. Welcome on in, Syrups. Hello, Syrups. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what? I don't have any mods here to be giving shout outs to people, so I haven't been doing that. But I'll give you a shout out because you should go and follow Syrups. Let me make sure I get the number of S's in your name correct. Syrups is a really cool artist VTuber who's like a little maple syrup dragon sort of type deal. So cute. Please go check out their work. I hope you had a good stream. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid. Raiders, if you don't know me, I am Beezy. I'm a Jersey Devil VTuber who does live 2D rigging and has silly side adventures on the weekend. Today, we are rigging a cocktail. That's right, today we are bartenders. And adding some physics to this whipped cream here. And it's some of my favorite stuff to do, is just like little detail physics types things. And so I'm having a good time. Sorry to raid and run. Stream was good, just not feeling so well today. Please head on out. Please go take care of yourself. Hope you have a wonderful stream, though. Never have to apologize for raiding and running. I do it all the time. Thank you so much. We'll take good care of your raiders. And you go take good care of yourself. Who spun me? It was a lizard. I see you there. I see you there spinning me. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, I put this on the wrong thing. I don't think I go in enough. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby. Wow, this is gonna be crazy. The physics of this are gonna be ridiculous. All right. We have to do side to side movement. So, just gonna. Just the tip here. Just the tip of the cream. Bring this down. And then we can reflect that. Okay, so this whole thing needs to come down a little bit. And then reflect that. It's making me think, is anybody playing Pokemon TCG Pocket? I've been playing Pokemon TCG Pocket, and it's been pissing me off lately. It's been pissing me off. I like collecting the cards, but they do have like the little bit of the battle mechanic. I couldn't remember the word for battle. Oh my gosh, Chris Hansen, have a seat. You have a seat, Chris Hansen. Welcome to our table. Welcome to our stream. No, you first. You first. Sit down. I'm gonna get you this time, Chris Hansen. TCG? Oh, the card game. Yeah. Now we could do this the easy way or the hard way. You're in my house, Chris Hansen. This is my house. Ho ho ho. Touche. Okay, I'm trying to move more of this over on this. There we go. This is gonna be super jiggly whipped cream. Flip that again. You know what? I'm gonna sort of pull out this edge here. Control 6, reflect it again. Okay, we can't push it that far over with this side. Okay, bring this control 4. Jiggly. Jiggly whipped cream. Yippee! My computer memory it's trying. It's really trying. Right, let's see that combined with this. Whee! So I think I could take this little sprig here, and I think what I'm gonna do with this is I'll put a rotation deformer on it. And this is smaller. Right here. And then I should be able to drop this in here. So now it'll move with the whipped cream, which is fun. Hmm. I do wonder if it would be better if this was only on like the first thing of it. No, I think it needs to be under all the other ones. Okay. Oh, I forgot about the umbrella. Okay. So this, we need a warp deformer, so this will be Sprig 1XY. Oh, there's so many pieces. Seven by 7? That seems fine to me. Oh, I'm gonna have to rig the little umbrella. That's gonna be more of an angle thing. Me solo that. Okay, that should work. How was Thanksgiving? It was good. I ate a lot of yummy food. I think my favorite thing that I had was I made a batch cocktail that was just sort of like I guess kind of like a hot buttered rum, but it was apple cider and rum, some spices, so like cinnamon. I put a little bit of like chili in there. Made it nice and spicy. And what else did I put? Oh, and some butter. Some butter. And I did accidentally burn my tongue on it because I put it in a cup that doesn't really, like a thermos cup that sort of really held the heat. And I was very sad. I was like, no, my tongue, I'm gonna burn my tongue. But I like very quickly grabbed like the leftover half of lemon that I had and held it on my tongue. You made a mulled apple cider for Thanksgiving? Oh, yeah, with brandy? Oh, that sounds so good. That's so good. I want more mashed potatoes. We made mashed potatoes and we had leftovers, but we should have made more so that way we had more mashed potato leftovers. Cuz I'm like, damn it, I don't want the other stuff. I want mashed potatoes. What does the butter do for the drink? Tastes good. Tastes good. It like thickens it in like a cream sort of way. It does exactly what you think it would do. It wasn't like a ton of butter. Like there was a ton of apple cider and rum in it, so it makes it extra like fatty and creamy, you know? Like bulletproof coffee? I'm unfamiliar. Did they put butter in bulletproof coffee? That's crazy. I guess it's probably fine. What will they think of next? Then push this up this way. The shape of this thing is, it's so shapes. I think the Y angles are a bit extreme. Lessen it a little bit. Coffee with added fat, supposed to give you a more stable, sustained energy or something? Sounds like a way that you would market something like that. But I guess, like, I put creamer in my coffee. I don't think butter is that far off. So I can't find it that weird. There's another little flower back here. It looks like a piece of popcorn. This one will be pretty easy to edit, I think. Attention, please. And maybe we just like to add a couple more points on the inside. Get rid of this. Think that. Move this up here a little bit. Perfect. And then I'm just gonna make a mesh thing here for it. Mini flower 2. XY. I need to go for a walk and wake myself up. I'm tired. I'm so tired. Sick and tired. Alright, let's make this a little bit neater. You know, I think this might be too meshed. Okay, that works better, I think. Alright, the way I'm planning to do this... This... I have to have like 2 right here and right here for the stick. Bring this here. Move this one. Okay, so that's there. I want to make this a cleaner line. This goes to here. That goes there. This needs like a point. I guess it doesn't need to be a point. It can be rounded. Okay, so we have this. This goes here. Okay. Now, the way I plan to do this, so this is to go here. Probably put another thing here. I think that should be like that, probably. As much as it doesn't quite match up. It'll crunch weird if I don't do something about it. This goes here. Hmm. Another bit here. You know what? Move that. Okay, this goes here. This over here. This like that. And that like that. This up here. Hello in the loft. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Oh, come on in. This auto mesh is fucking with me. It's very confused. All right. This goes up here. And that goes there. Perfect. We'll see how that does in terms of, like, moving the mesh around. It might not work now that I'm thinking about it, but I'm also like, I'm like cocking my head, like thinking, I'm like, what is the best way to go about this? This over here. Hmm. I keep tilting my head to the side because I'm like looking at this from the angle. I'm like, I need to like rotate the screen. So for this, I'd be like one down here. Hmm. I love the song. I think I'm overthinking it. Probably gotta change my mind later anyways. Okay. The only thing I'm really gonna do with this right now anyways is I'm just gonna add the, like, X movement. Or the Z movement, more accurately. Must be temporary. Da, da, da. I'm chasing and hunting, and this time I'm coming for blood. Ah. Okay, here we go. The Z movement. That's the price that you pay. Very fun. Very fun. Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee. I do wish, you know what? I might end up messing with this a little bit um, in the Photoshop file. I'm like, it would be nice if this stick was separated from this parasol. Because I would like to be able to, I would like to be able to move the umbrella part up and down. I think that would be fun. I'm gonna make a note of that. All right. Drink umbrella separate stick. Maybe pattern 2. I kind of want to separate the pattern, but it might be more difficult. Okay. Okay, so we have the little flower, and we have this little sprig too. Okay. So this is what I'll do. And then it's been about 3 hours, and I want to make sure that I don't fuck up my wrist too much. So I'm not gonna have too long of a stream today. So we'll do the framed and things like that after we finish doing all these little details. A lot of that time was just spent doing mesh work, huh? I think I need to reflect that. Flip that again. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Y movement. We'll do. Move it up a little bit. This a little bit bigger. Bring this up a little bit. Okay. And then the down movement. How did it... What did I do? There we go. I was like, huh? I must have hit some weird button. Okay. So this... We have that. This, I think, also is going to go onto the whipped cream. Mini flower 2. Turn off the solo. So I want to be able to see where that is. Like right here, I would say the pivot point is. Okay. And that needs to go into wherever the whipped cream is. Now, this whipped cream is gonna be crazy. I'm so excited. Look at this stuff. I'm so happy. Okay. Let's do this sprig, this second sprig back here. And that's where we'll call things for today. I still have to do the, like, physics on the inside of the glass. Like, the actual, like, liquid. But that's gonna be annoying, so save that for when I have a better brain and a stronger wrist. Okay. We'll move. Alright, now reflect that. Or is it better to flip it? Is better reflected. Reflect it! Reflect it! Or was it? Now I'm changing my mind. I do like it this way, but I think I need to conserve the size of the thing better. There we go. So for this, the top half, drag it up, bring it in. And then the bottom half will go out and up as well. Take this. We're gonna reflect that vertically. See how that looks. It's about the same. Just gonna Bring it up. And then synthesize the corners. Awesome. Whew. Lots of little details. Let's do the framed. Ooh, there's a daily 1 frame challenge now? That's interesting. We got a bunch of cowboy babies. A bunch of cowboys. I have no idea. I don't think I've ever seen this. And I have no idea what it could be. I have no idea what this could be. I don't know about these cowboy baby movies. Who are you? I mean, is that Lady Gaga? Is this the movie where they played a star? Is this A Star Is Born? 2018? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm like, it's that fucking movie where they sing that damn song that couples always sing at karaoke. Or at least they were singing at karaoke for a while there. Am I supposed to not be able to see what's in the middle of the movie? What is... I guess I don't know. Oh, I see. I don't know, like... Jurassic Park? Oh. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. Okay. Okay. I see how it is. Pokedoku. Pokedoku time. Let me move this better into frame. There you go. So you guys can see it a little bit easier. Today's Pokedoku. Fairy type from Hoenn. That's interesting. Oh, Mawile. Ice type from Hoenn. Is it Snorunt? Is that Hoenn? Yes! Okay, good. Hoenn dual type. Uh... Is Piloswine? Fuck! Shit! Okay, no, let's just do, like, what am I doing? Blaziken. Dual type? No, Ice evolved by item. Well, Glaceon. Or, you know what? Better than that. Frostlass. Fairy evolved by item. That's like most of them. Togekiss. Dual type evolved by item. Honchkrow. Alola, ice type, Alola, fairy type. How about for fairy type? Ribombee. Is Ribombee fairy? Oricorio. Pow. No! Oh my god. Oricorio. No, those aren't ice. Oh, fuck. What is the lay Pokemon called? They hate me. The lay Comfey. Well, that's as far as I get. I can always think of... A Alolan Sandshrew. Oh, all of these like Alolan forms. I would have not thought of any of those. Ribombee. I was gonna say Ribombee, but then I was like, maybe not. Oh, the pink one is like psychic type, isn't it? And then the purple one is ghost. Very tricky. Okay. Wordle? Wordle time? Anime? We start with anime. Okay. Olive. The other reindeer, of course. So I don't think it's L. I mean, I guess it could be like L. No, I don't think it could be L at the beginning. So I think that it's ILE. How about while? How about while? Nope. Okay. How about guile? Okay. Okay. There we go. I was like, what could I use of, like, what vowel could I use here? Yippee! Connections. Ooh, okay. Okay. Swoosh. Ooh. I was gonna say swoosh, polo player, crocodile, and something else, and I'm like, logos on sports gear. But they also have alligator. And I don't know if the like Lacoste lizard is a crocodile or an alligator. To declare, to herald, to trumpet, to... I don't know. These ones are crazy. Whack-a-mole. Crocodile. I don't know. No! Not one away! No! I don't know. Oh, broadcast. I'm so stupid. um... Oh, my brain is like melting already. Paperclip, hair clip, alligator clip. I don't know what else. Shit! I guess an alligator clip is kind of a type of hair clip, isn't it, at the end of the day? carpentry clip. Shit. A video clip. Motherfucker. Ah! Okay. We got 2 left. So I think it's crocodile, polo player, laurel, swoosh. These are sports logos. Sports icon embroidered on a polo shirt. Whack-a-mole, croquet, carpentry, xylo. What the fuck are these about? Things involving mallets. You guys aren't playing whack-a-mole with your fists like God intended? Cowards. Beatlemania. Types of beetles? Beans. Oh, but it's like Beatlemania, like the band. That's not as exciting. I would have preferred it would be about Beatles, like the Bugs. Guys, I don't know shit about the Beatles. I don't want to. Oh. Help. Okay, that's a Beatles song. This is gonna be a nightmare. Guys, I don't... do we know Beatles songs? Revolution. Taxman? Give me another hint. I don't know. Blackbird? Okay. Song titles. Yesterday. With Ed Sheeran. Oh, what the hell? Get out of there. Accidentally right-clicked on the page. Okay. Shush. Lightweight. Director for a Broadway production. How about like an ounce? Heavy-horned herbivore. Other than like deer? Moose? Calligrapher's tool map? Sour grapes? Hush? Socially square? I don't know what they mean by that. Scene? Oh, calligrapher's tool. Not a cartographer's tool. Pen. Heron. Usher. Rhino. Under 1 minute. That's all I hope for. That's all I hope for. I just want to do the bandle. Alright, we have to pause. We must pause the creepy nuts. We pause the creepy nuts to listen to... Okay, so released in 2007. 368 million views. Easy par 1. I love these. Gimme more, gimme more, gimme more, gimme more, gimme more. Yes, bitch, that was so good. It's the aliens are burping. Wow. Well, now everybody's in ads, and I want to be able to say goodbye, so I guess I'm gonna have to find something else. Like, we can do... We'll go back to the framed. I'll see what yesterday's was, perhaps. Oh! What a cute little castle! Young Frankenstein? Did we not have Young Frankenstein on here? We just have regular Frankenstein? It's giving Frankenstein. Is this Dune? This looks like Dune. This looks like the old version of Dune. 1984. Holy shit! That was like, this looks like the shitty CGI fight in Dune 1984. And it was! Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so funny. That's so funny! I thought this was fucking Frankenstein. Oh my god. I recognize these squares. Oh my god. Okay. Flushed away. Do we have that in here? They don't have flushed away in here. This is turning red. They don't have turning red in here. Inside Out. This is Toy Story 4. No. Not Toy Story 4. This is... Trolls World Tour. Wait, I can put music back on. Is this not Trolls World Tour? No, is this... Oh, this is Toy Story, isn't it? Is it Toy Story 4? Is Toy Story 3? Oh, I forgot what happened in those movies. Well, I got there eventually. I've got a big hole in my brain where whatever happened to the Toy Story movies, I don't know anymore. What the hell is this movie? I don't know. Enemy of the State. I would have never gotten there. What the hell is this? Oz the Great and Powerful. This is crazy. I'm insane! This is Oz the Great and Powerful! They're in the fucking Emerald City! I was thinking about this movie after watching Wicked and was just like, that was not a good movie. Oh my god! Ew, that monkey. I don't like the CGI on that monkey. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. See, this movie is, like, very vivid. I mean, this is not a very vivid shot, but, like, the lighting... Granted, a lot of this is just fucking CG, but I like colors! I love colors! I love that I was able to tell what the fuck this was on one frame. Okay, we did this one already. Let's see who's online that we can go and raid. Who's online? Who's online? We will go and raid. We will go and raid. Let's go and raid. Let's go raid SV. Let's go raid SV. SV recently, or at least has an upcoming Christmas outfit debut, which I'm very excited to see. Raid SV art. Woohoo! Go check out SV's wonderful art. Our raid message will be, as always, Apple Parade. Thank you all so much for spending your time with me here today. I plan to get more done on Wednesday. We'll be working on some body physics for Elaine's outfit, main cow, who was in here a little bit earlier. I'll be back on Wednesday, 2 p.m. PST, like I always am. And yeah, please take care of yourselves in the meantime. Make sure that you're staying hydrated. Make sure that you're eating good food, that you kiss the homies good night, and that most of all, you stay sexy out there. You better stay sexy out there, okay? You better. You better. Ah!